All right, guys. So we are here at the Lawrence County, what they call the Administrative Services or Admin. Um, but we are here. I've got my FOIA requests. I have my citizens complaint forms as well. And Florida, what's going on? So we are going to go in here and see what happens. It's a courtroom. Where's it? Find out here.
Jimmy's in court. Jimmy is aware of court.
Well, I sent them the original paper that she gave me. Then he sent me back.
Key, cell phone.
I need this off as well.
No. No. You're welcome.
See, it says Clinton needs to do the transfer. She needs to send Clinton. Well, I sent her the original transfer. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm not sure. Well, she came back.
How's it going, David? Um, so we are here at the administrative offices building and here to file some FOIA requests and civilian complaint forms. This is where I was told that I had to file them, that I couldn't file the complaints at the sheriff's office, that I had to file them here. So I'm here to do so. This is crazy. It's like a catacomb. So, yes, there are tyrants around every corner. That's why I decided to go live while I was here, just so um, we could see what's going on. I have my GoPro on as well, so.
Can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. Is this where I would file my FOIA requests?
Freedom of information?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
But now that would be something for either the administrator or the county attorney. Now, neither one of them is here, but I have access to both of them when they are here.
Okay.
So do you want me to give that to them or?
Do you take the FOIAs for the entire county, or is it just for the administrator and the?
I'm not gonna say definitely, but I think it's for the entire county.
Okay. I have FOIA requests which pertains to the sheriff's office. And someone told me that I would have to do it here.
Okay.
So
Okay, who to speak to?
they didn't. They just told me that I would be able to file it here with the administration.
Okay, well, this is administration. As I said, my boss, who is the administrator, isn't here today.
Okay.
The county attorney isn't here today, but as I say, I have access to both of them, so if you wanna leave that, if you wanna put that in an envelope,
Yes, ma'am.
and Lawrence County, how may I help you? Okay, the county part. All right, hold on just a moment, okay? Let me get you an envelope.
Or if you just like to sign on here so you acknowledge that you received it,
Okay.
that's all I need, and just give me a copy of it.
Okay, so you just need a printed copy of it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me, push that button right there, and I'm gonna let you know. And I'll pull that.
Need a pen?
I got one right
Okay.
here. Okay, what do I need to sign?
You can just sign anywhere on there. There's not a spot on there for the person that received it, and you guys
All of
county.
these need to be signed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
They're three separate ones.
Okay.
The complaint form as far as the sheriff's department, is that turned into you guys, or does that go directly to the sheriff's office?
I'm gonna say leave it here, because if it goes to them, the county attorney will know how to get it to them without any, without there being any impropriety.
Okay, because I was told to meet with the captain of the Uniform Patrol Division and give it to him, then he would hand it off to someone else. And he told me he would be in today. I called and he's not in today, so.
Do you wanna write a quick note stating that, and then I'll stick it on?
I'm sure.
Okay. Yes, sir. Hey. Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Did you get that other one that I had put in the envelope in? Okay. All right then. Okay. Okay. And it's 125 for towing of stolen property. Okay, got you. All right, bye-bye. I don't mind helping people out. I really don't like to do stuff like that. Concerning somebody else's money.
I don't think anyone's in today, or apparently the whole week.
I'm gonna be honest with you, especially in this building, there's not a whole lot of people on the bottom floor now. Upstairs, they're pretty much in there, but down here with me,
Well, there's no one at the sheriff's office either. I waited 50 minutes for a supervisor on Monday and never got one, so.
gotcha. Let me just know, and I'm gonna stick it on there, and I'm just to let you know, I'm probably gonna give it to the county attorney, because like I said,
Okay.
he would know more to do, and if I give it to my boss, he's just gonna walk it down. He ain't doing
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
So I'm gonna give this to Sandy Cruikshanks,
Okay.
and I'll put it in an envelope and go ahead on and give it to his office.
Okay. And these are the complaint forms that I have as well. There's 3 of those also.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna put all of this in an envelope.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
you need a copy though, right? Which
Yes.
ones you need copies
A
of?
copy of all of them if possible.
All of them, okay. All right, you can follow me back here. I'm going to the copy machine. I haven't been on today, and it will take a minute.
Yes, ma'am. So, as you can hear, guys, we were invited back here by the clerk. Okay, I will. You don't seem to mind my cameras.
No, I don't. You're fine.
Yes. This
Why?
is what all of this is about. A camera.
Oh, okay. Now I'm probably gonna have to redo this because I didn't know you had all these things. Darn.
Well, I didn't do it.
I know it.
There you go, guys. You can hear it right there. She's not afraid of a camera. It doesn't bother her at all. So why are the sworn police officers afraid of accountability and a camera? It's ridiculous. So I am here filing 3 citizen complaint forms, as well as 3 FOIA requests. The city or county attorney is not in, so it will be placed on the county attorney's desk for whenever he returns.
Okay. I'm gonna give you all these copies as first set. Like I said, I didn't realize they are. So I had your sticky second set with everything unsafe.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna let you hold it.
All right.
All right, you call me back in. You need me to stay for those for you, or you good?
You could just put one staple in it would be fine.
All right.
Or a paper clip would be even better if you have one.
All right, I can do that. This is right here. All right, and I'll make sure, Mr. Crookshanks gets this paperwork.
Yes, ma'am.
All
All right.
right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're the nicest person I know in Lawrence County. They should give
I
you a
always
raise.
try to be nice to people.
Well, it's not, it is not all about being nice. It's about being nice and doing your job. And there's a lot of people in this county that either don't want to do the job or they're just buttholes, to be curt about it.
Gotcha.
And I'm not the right person for that. I'm always respectful and I always talk to people the same way I'm talking to you.
Gotcha.
And what happened was I was taking photos at the sheriff's office.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the sheriff's office has a lobby that's like the size of your cubicle.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk in and the lady behind the desk says, "Can I help you?" I said, "No, ma'am, I'm just taking photos."
Mm-hmm.
I turn around to get a picture of the logo on the door. I turn back around and her chair is spinning around in a circle. That's how fast she got up. A deputy comes from the back and he says, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, it's kind of obvious. I got a phone in one hand, I've got a GoPro on,
Yeah.
and I have a camcorder. I've got three different cameras."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, are you finished?" And I was like, "Almost. I'm not quite done yet." So he grabs my wrist, pushes me up against the counter, starts searching inside of my pockets and stuff. I said, "I don't consent to your search." He says, "Well, you're going to get searched anyways." So he searched me against my request, and I asked to speak to the supervisor, waited almost 50 minutes, and the supervisor never came.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's what all this is about. A simple camera and someone exercising their First Amendment rights to take
In a
videos in
public
public
office.
office. Yes.
Gotcha.
And then them violating policies of their own department by not having a supervisor respond. The lady behind the desk putting on a body camera to record me when she's not a sworn officer, which is against the policy, which is also against the certification of the sheriff's office for the state. CALEA certification only covers body cams for sworn officers. So yeah.
Yeah, you're not the one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you have a great day.
I will, you too.
Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. So we just left out of there. I've got like a booklet of paperwork here, kind of outlining what we did. Thank you, David. Thank you. So I guess since we're here, we might as well just see what we can record. I do know that the South Carolina Supreme Court ruled that you cannot have a cell phone or record inside of a courtroom. That does not apply to common spaces within the building. So. This is the public defender's office. As you can see, it's pretty simple here. So. This is the probation office, guys. No issues there, right? How hard was that? Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Let's see. Solicitor's office. Stop. It may be secure, it may not be secure, so I'm not sure exactly, but it's cool. Got a gentleman here at the desk. Yeah. He's gonna make contact with us. We're gonna see how this goes here. That's funny. I can still see him. If you're gonna create privacy, you have to create it entirely. This is what we're talking about when we say people don't know the laws and the rules. What does it say? This is what I was talking about, guys. The Supreme Court justice ruled, I believe it was in 2000, that you can no longer have cell phones inside of courtrooms or um, judges' chambers. How you doing? Hey, how you? Good. Good. So that deputy has no issues with us recording or any concerns. So why should anyone know? We have the auditor's office. Thank you.
These from upstairs. May I help you? You didn't help?
No, ma'am. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm fine. Thank you.
All right, if you will mail this. Mail this, I make you a copy.
There's a sign there that says no cell phones. I guess that pertains to the back as far away as it is.
This is your answer. Thank you. I mean, you're a caller. I mean, you're right. Yeah.
This is pretty cool. I haven't seen an office like open up this way before.
Hey, can we help you, sir? Or are you just looking around? You all right?
I'm just taking photo and video. That's all.
Okay,
Thank you.
let me know if you need something.
Is all of this back here open to the public?
Oh, yes,
All right.
yeah.
Thank you. Hmm. Ironic.
Hey, how are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. Can I help you?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Sir, can I help you?
No, thank you.
What are you doing?
Taking video and photographs. That's all.
Oh, okay.
This is like the 40th sign I've seen for no cell phones in here. You guys don't like cell phones?
We're usually busy talking to people and cell phones ringing and everything. They just interrupt.
Cool. Just wonder.
What are you taking video for?
Just accountability inside of government buildings. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm new here. I didn't know.
It's fine. They don't know I'm here either. It's my first time.
Oh, okay.
She's at home. Okay, the setbacks, they're in the, setup guide on your mobile home, setup booklet. Okay, you're having a mobile home set brought in here into the county? Okay. What you really need to do is get a copy of our setup guide, because it's got the boundaries on it. You got an email, I can email them to you.
Sir, is there a reason that you're videotaping us?
There is.
Do you have
permission to be in here?
I do. Do you have permission to be here?
I do, but you should, we're not supposed to have phones on in here.
That doesn't pertain to me.
Why does it not pertain to you?
Because that's not a law, it's a policy, and policy isn't law. If you put a state statute underneath, I would respect it, but your rights don't trump mine. For the third time, no ma'am, you can't. This sign is just a piece of paper that has nothing to do with anyone. No one has to respect that. That's your request. I can deny your request at any time to not have my cell phone.
That's fine. The only thing we request is, as far as cell phones is, do not be talking into them. When we're trying to wait on taxpayers.
Well, there's no one in here.
Because of this glass, and that's fine. You can do exactly what you're doing, man. There's no problem with that. My problem is when customers come in, we had to take this glass out because we couldn't hear them. So if somebody's on a cell phone and you're behind them, we can't hear.
Okay.
So that's our purpose in those cell phones.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with you taking pictures or anything
Well,
like that.
if I was in here and there was a customer here, I would still talk into my phone because I have a right to do so. That is not a law.
No,
It's
a
basically it's not even a policy.
no, it's a purpose.
But you saying turn your phone off is giving me a directive, and you don't have the authority to give me a directive. And by you asking me what I'm doing, am I breaking a law? No, I'm not.
No, sir. I said
No,
you're
I'm
doing
saying
it.
by you guys asking me what I'm doing is causing me to delay the process of what I'm doing because I'm not doing anything that's wrong.
No, that's where you're
And you asked me that I need help. I've told multiple of you that I don't. So there's no reason for them to go get someone else to ask me the same question. Each one of you is going to get the same answer. No, I don't need help. I have a right to be here. I have a right to record you. You work for the county. That is correct. I'm glad you know that. Thank you. What's that, ma'am? Thought so. Now I have a question. So what all do you guys do in this office?
Who are you and what you doing?
I'm a citizen of the county, and I'm doing what the Constitution allows me to do. Your job is to answer my questions because I came into your office. It's not to ask me a question. You're not a police officer, and you're not doing an investigation. What do you guys do in this office?
Why are you videoing our office?
Because I have a First Amendment right to do so, and I'm a citizen, and I can do so.
We don't want you in here
Ma'am,
videoing.
ma'am, don't escalate your voice at me.
I'm not.
Bring
We
it
just
down.
don't want you to we don't
Listen,
want you in here
listen to what I'm
videoing.
going to tell you. This is what I'm going to tell you. This is a public space, correct?
It is, but we did not give you permission.
That doesn't
to
matter.
videotape
You work
us.
for the public, for one.
We did not give you permission.
You
to
work for the
videotape.
public, for
You
one.
go ask that guard to come down here, please.
I've passed him 5 times. He
Well,
allowed me to come in.
Well,
So you're
I'm
going
asking
to...
you to leave.
I'm not. This is a public
You go
space.
get- Thank you. Thank you.
What is your name?
My name's Jewel. I'm the deputy auditor.
Okay. Well, today's going to be what we call a learning experience.
Yes, it will be.
Anytime you're inside of a public space, someone has a right to record you in public.
No.
You have no expectation of privacy in public.
So we have signs that say no cell phones.
That's not a law, it's a policy. And actually, according to the lady next door, it's a courtesy. And I don't consent to your courtesy. You're not an officer. You're not a peace officer. You don't give me directives.
May I help you?
Yeah, I just wanna, it was accident. You can take it out there, I'll take it out if you want.
We've asked him to stop videoing us, but he will not. He said
He
that.
can video you all day if he wants to.
Thank you, sir.
How was that? I mean,
You work for the public, and you have no expectation of privacy in public. Am I
As long as
correct,
he's
Lieutenant?
As long as you're in public, you have the right to videotape anything you want.
Thank you. You cannot trespass my eyes. I told you today was an education experience.
Yeah, the both ways.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You guys keep copies of deeds in here, correct?
Yes, sir, and that's some of those.
Would you happen to know what the oldest deed here is?
Uh,
Or what's the oldest year?
well, the ladies over here could answer that better because
Okay.
they work in that area,
All right.
but I would say 1800s, but that's just a guess.
Okay.
The lady on the end right here,
Okay.
she is a genealogist, and she could tell you a lot about what the ages of deeds are. Renita, she
How are
wants to
you?
know the oldest deed that we have in here, do you think? I'm thinking 1800s, but you figured you could do better than me.
It's the late 1700s. This is the first deed book.
Okay. $1785.
Yes, that's what it looks like. 1785. And it's Robert McNeese.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
You have a good day.
You too.
All right, guys. So, excuse me, sir.
Legally. Isn't that right?
What's that? Long as you were telling them right, I agree with you.
Okay. Good, how are you? I appreciate being agreed with every once in a while.
I just want them to understand that, my friend, is called a comeback, and I have no obligation or problems with it at all.
Okay, thank you.
Look it up by that.
Thank you.
I'm taking video right now. Everyone. Why? Because I can.
I know you can, but.
I'm actually working on a story for Lawrence County. Well, I should say on Lawrence County, not for the county. But yes,
So
ma'am.
nobody has given you a thing to do this for on Lawrence County?
I don't need one. You mean a permit or permission slip?
Yeah, somebody needs to know what you're doing.
No, ma'am. That's not the way it works.
Well,
If you work for the public and you work in a public building, you can be recorded at any time or your photo taken at any time. That permission is given to us in the First Amendment of the Constitution.
How about that, Nancy?
well.
Now, what I do
anything should happen.
out of a courtesy, if you're nice and say, don't record me or don't take my photo, I'll typically turn around. But if someone starts to hold up something to their face or they start turning around, then I won't. And the reason why is because you work in public.
I think you've been in here before.
I haven't. This is my first time.
Somebody just like you have been in here before.
That may be true.
Mhm. Yep,
It was a guy with a camera,
yep,
black guy
last,
with glasses.
yes,
Maybe it was my twin. We think alike.
Was he short?
yeah,
Have all them
it's just
hair?
like him.
But I assure you it wasn't me. The last time I was in this building was in 2013, and that was to pay a traffic fine. But if it had been the sheriff's office, it would have been me. I was there this week. But
You doing that for the sheriff's office?
no, ma'am, I said I was at the sheriff's office earlier this week.
Okay, now this guy, one looks just like one that was here several years ago.
Okay, so
I look just like one. What is one? Is one like another black person or something? I don't understand.
you putting yourself out there.
Sometimes it's better to just not talk at all.
Sometimes it is.
Do you happen to know what her name is?
Sure don't, never seen her before.
You wouldn't tell a lie, would you?
No, not me.
I think it's Nancy.
I never seen her.
It's all right. Hey, Steve, if you don't mind, can you back about 2 minutes on the tape and find out what her name is for me? Thank you. Y'all have a good day. You going back in, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
So now I believe we got a racist in there. One of your kind have been here before. Huh. Wonder how that works. How are you? Good. Time is flying by today, guys. I'm gonna go over here and I'm actually gonna file a complaint on that lady on her comments. Um, if I wasn't the person that I was, I could assume that she was trying to make it as a racial thing, you know, one of your kind, one just like you. Come on, be serious here, people. It's me again.
Okay,
I haven't even made it out of the building yet.
okay.
Um, who would I speak to in reference to an employee within the building? Would that be HR? Like if I needed to file a complaint against someone inside of the building?
And it is someone inside the building?
Yes, ma'am, in I believe the auditor's office.
Let me, just a minute.
And I need to speak with them kind of urgently. She made a racial comment and I need it addressed.
Got you. Well, I'll make sure you talk to somebody.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that young man that was here earlier, he has another complaint he would like to make concerning someone in the auditor's office. Would he make that with human resources? Because the auditor, is the auditor like the clerk of court and all that that's appointed, or? Okay, so he would need to make that complaint with John, and he's not here. So what would you think, get him to write down a brief statement if he can, like the name of the person that did it, and, okay.
She won't identify herself, so I don't know who she is.
Okay, all right. What does she look like?
It's an older white lady with curly gray hair. I want to say someone called her Nancy, but I'm not sure.
In the auditor's office or probate office? Because I know they're doing some work down
I
there.
think it's the auditor's office. I'm not sure. It's on the left-hand side.
Did she wear glasses?
She didn't have glasses on when I was in there.
Okay.
If you want to come back there, I could show you, and you may be able to tell me. But I'll tell you what she said when you come around.
Okay.
So guys, someone from the administration staff is actually going to go down for us and identify the lady who made the comment, and we're going to go from there. So here shortly we should know who it was. They have already contacted the security or sheriff's officer that's inside. He's already explained to them that I have every right to be here. I have every right to record. Yet they're still asking questions and probing. And then this lady makes a comment to the effect of, I could have sworn I've seen you here before. And I say, I've never been here. And she says, well, someone of your kind, someone like you. Um, so we're going to have that handled as well. How you doing?
Good, you?
Good. I'm gonna try to end this video here in like the next 5 or 6 minutes. I'm gonna try to keep this video underneath an hour. I've noticed that my videos are quite long and I'm gonna have to start trimming them down, but I like to live stream so you guys can see what's going on as I do. So the GoPro camera, I'll actually try to edit it down for you. How you doing? Good.
What's your name?
Travis.
Travis. The person was not in my eyesight.
Okay.
And I know those ladies because sometimes their mail comes to me and I have to take it to them.
Yes.
So I did not see the one you described and I was scanning to see.
I believe she went into the office in the back.
She's hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hiding. That's what I think. Because they gave me the same thing that she doesn't work here, and I was like, so she's back there and doesn't work here, and I just got a blank look.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Well,
The ladies I saw and talked to were,
one of them had on like a red and a white shirt, and the other one had on like a bright blue or green. There you go. Yeah. So and the lady with the like green and blue, I believe she had on glasses. She was sitting to the left at the window. Yeah, that's the one that told me, said, I don't know who you're talking about. She doesn't work here. So apparently she told you the same
she
exact
did,
line.
she told me that that person didn't work there, so.
All right. It's all right. I'm going to be meeting with the Attorney General this week, so.
So are you out of, where did you graduate from, college?
College, I'm actually, I graduated from Kaiser University in Orlando.
Okay.
I graduated from Piedmont Technical College in Greenwood and University of Phoenix, and I'm currently enrolled in law school.
Okay, let me, I'm gonna let you sit over here because I don't have a clipboard. Let me just get you some white paper. And I still have that envelope from earlier because, I don't really like to slide things under his desk and he's not, under his door when he's not here.
Yes.
People may decide to lose it before he does. You got a pen?
I do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Today is the 27th, right?
27th.
And that was the treasurer's office, correct?
That was the, yeah, treasurer's office, you're right. I had to think, that's where I pay my taxes at, yeah.
They actually called the deputy on me while I was in there. Them and the auditor's office, because they kept asking me, "Do I need help?" And I said, "No, I don't need any help." And they kept asking. I said, "I don't need any help." So they went and got someone else, and she came and said, "Can I help?" And I said, "I'm tired of answering the question. I don't need any help. I'm taking video photography. I'm working on a story. I don't need any help." And she was like, "Well, you can't record us." No, she starts walking towards me and she's yelling now. She raised her voice. I said, "There's no need to escalate your voice. You need to lower it down." "Oh, no, because you can't record me." And I said, "Yes, I can. One, you work in public." "Well, that doesn't matter." I said, "One, you work in public, and two, there's no expectation of privacy in public." And she says, that's not true. You can't." I said, "Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you, but I'm gonna keep recording you." So she told someone else to go and get the deputy. The deputy comes in and says, "There's nothing we can do about it. He can record anything he wants to in private.
So
I'm out in
the
public."
deputy actually told her.
Mm-hmm. And the only reason they're doing it is because they're in the hot chair from Monday.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
then he decided to go to the other office to let them know that what I was doing was okay. He didn't know I walked in and I could hear him talking. So the lady that says she didn't know the other lady, she's like, "Oh, you're on candy camera." So then he gets quiet and walks out the door. So it is what it is.
Okay.
Look, Lawrence County, here we come.
Okay. Okay.
I'm already going to be filing a civil injunction on the sheriff's office on Monday. So I may be filing one here as well.
All right. That's why I asked, what did you graduate from? Because the
Well,
fine points.
I've been working in media now for over 10 years. My majors in college were criminal justice, legal studies. So now I'm in law school. I was in the military for 12 years, so it's kind of verbatim for me,
Okay.
You're not just going to tell me something, I'm just going to be like, "Oh, okay." No, you tell me something, I'm going to look into it. Just like the lady says, "Well, there's a sign right here that says you can't have cell phones." I said, "That's a policy. A policy isn't law." You got to have a statute to go along with that to enforce it. And she says, then she goes to explain to me, "Well, we had to cut a hole in the window." I said, "Well, congratulations. That has nothing to do with me. I wasn't even talking until you came over here."
Yeah, I was just filming. Okay.
Then she says, "Well, if there's customers in here and you're talking into your phone, then I can't hear the customer at the window." So I said, "I don't see any. So what's the problem?" "Oh, no, I'm not saying you can't take videos and photos." I said, "But what I can tell you're doing is you're inconveniencing me. You're holding up my story. I could have been gone by now. But you want to tell me, what the purpose of this sign is. That means nothing. It's just a piece of paper with red and black writing on it." So, she got mad and she went to the back and then she called someone else and whatever.
Well, you write a statement and I'm gonna make a copy. I'm gonna give you the copy. And
Okay.
like I say, that will go in the envelope with the other paperwork.
I'm sorry. What did you say your name was?
My name is Regina.
Regina, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm sorry we had to meet like this, but
Well, sometimes it's for the best.
yeah.
I don't see how you deal with it.
Because I'm 50 years old and I've lived around here all my life and I already know.
Oh.
I know.
Well, I'm 30 and I've been here all my life, but I ain't dealing with
You ain't finna do it.
Right.
Florence County, hey, I did. I do not. I think he's just a young man. I think he works something. He's got studies in media, and he was trying to whatever piece he's working on. That's all that I know about, and I've never met him before. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Gotcha. Yes, ma'am. Mhm. Mhm. Exactly. Yes, ma'am. And yes. And I think that's kind of what kicked stuff off. Had that not been, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Leave it alone, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha. But yes, ma'am, I did encounter him. I did. Yes, ma'am. Gotcha. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's different, that's correct. But I did encounter him, no, I don't know him, but I'm glad you called to clear that up, though. Oh, my gosh. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So we went into a couple of the offices here in the admin building, and we had a lady who made a couple racist comments towards me. So At this time, I just filled out a statement in reference to that. And that's going to be filed with the citizens' complaint forms for the sheriff's office, as well as the FOIA request. In addition, I'm going to file an additional FOIA request right now to see if I can get the video footage from inside of the office. Okay, guys, if that's how you perceive it, that's how you perceive it. I wasn't the only one that perceived it that way, so she had the opportunity to provide clarity on it, and she retreated to the back rather than providing clarity. So I'm gonna go back, and we'll go from there. If it wasn't racist, I'll apologize. If it was, then it was. And clearly they thought it was racist, or out of line when the treasurer herself has requested to speak to me and apologize on the matter. So
I'm going on credit card.
It's gonna be debit or credit?
Credit.
There's a fee for using a card.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, you can slide it. Let's just let you know there's a fee.
hi.
You back again?
Yes, I want to speak with Miss Burke.
You want to speak to Ms. Bird?
Yes.
Okay, hold on just a second.
Thank you.
You want to go right up there, I'll have a
All right, thank you.
Sign that, yeah.
You want to come in? Come on in.
Thank you.
I'm sorry if you got so excited about you. We're just not used to being popular, have say.
Thank you.
I'm Cindy Burke, Lawrence County Treasurer.
Nice to meet you, Travis.
I hate that we didn't offend you in any way.
Well, you guys did, and it was, I believe her name is Nancy.
I called Regina just a few minutes ago. I think you talked to her. She works for the clerk down in administrative offices. Nancy is not very well. She retired from here quite some time ago. And she, what's Regina? Hold on a second. Regina, hey. That was Regina. She wanted to make sure, because I told her she saw you at home.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
did want to apologize to you. I didn't. But we're not used to being filmed, and kind of set everybody up. Kind of got us excited. But if there's anything we can do to help it, we will. But I will profusely apologize for Nancy's behavior.
Yes, ma'am.
After you were in here the first time, I told my ladies that you were perfectly within your rights
Yes, ma'am.
to be in here and to video. When you went through the doors down there, you had absolutely every right to come in this building. As long as you weren't carrying a knife or a gun and you passed the metal detectors, there's no reason why you can't come in.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think I explained to you, signs are more courtesy. We can't send you out of here because you have a cell phone. We very seldom send anybody out that's talking on their cell phone. But occasionally we've had to, because they become so disruptive to other people trying to do business.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
we ask them to take them out in the hallway. Most of the time, they stand at the counter and use their cell phone and call their wife to find out what they're supposed to be paying.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're not totally irrational about cell phones. If you notice, everybody in here's got one on the desk.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's not, but I will profusely apologize for Nancy's behavior. She's getting, her health is not well. She's lost her husband recently, and she's a little bit defensive sometimes, and for that I'm terribly sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Well, myself, I didn't take grave offense to it. I'm used to it. Um, but if it had been someone else, that same thing could have happened to someone else, and that's what I don't want. Um, but like I explained to the ladies when I came in the first time, I did have every right to be here. I'm just taking videos and photography in public. They work for the public. They have no expectation of privacy in public.
Right.
I also explained to them that when I first came in, if they had a said it in a nice way, I don't want to be video or don't take my photo, I wouldn't have. I would have just panned away. But that wasn't the case. When I came in, they were curt. I wouldn't say rude, but they were curt. And one of the ladies was hiding her face with the paperwork. So, if I had have come in here to actually been on official business to do something in the office, she would have been refusing to take my service because I was recording her. That wouldn't have been proper as well. So.
Well, I don't know if you've ever worked in an office where the doors are kind of open and there's a lot of gentlemen and ladies. And these travels real fast from one office to the other.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm not trying to make light of it, but by the time you left one office, the next office knew, and the next office knew, and all of a sudden everybody's up in arms, and what's going on here? Is this going to be on the 7 o'clock news? I mean,
Possibly.
Everybody gets a little. I mean, so many
and I always tell people I understand everyone's concern and they may be uneasy about it. And if you ask me questions, I'll surely answer your questions. But what you can't do is tell me that I can't do it. That's when we run into the issues that we ran into today. And I can say the ladies in here, they didn't initiate the issue. The issue started, I believe, in the auditor's office, and then it trickled into here because as you say, the word spread it. So I certainly understand their flag being a little bit higher than the previous offices. So with that being said, like I said, I explained the process to them and what I was doing, and I hopefully now hope that they understand that because they work in public and someone comes in with a camera or taking a photo, that they can take their photo if they can see them. I always tell people, if you want privacy, create it. I have no problem with you walking away.
Right.
And I'm not just going to stand there at the window if you walk away. If you walk away, I'm going to go ahead and go about my story. But if you're actively engaging me in conversation, I want to make sure I can document what you're saying. So that's why I don't just walk away.
Well, in the past, we've had some controversial issues come up about taxes and everything. And I have never walked away from a reporter, but I've also, when I don't really have enough information to provide, I will basically, and I'm not a no comment person, because if it's something I have something to comment on, then I will certainly comment on it. But if it's something that I believe is not something that I can answer you honestly and appropriately, then I'm not going to back away from the camera. But I will say that I don't have the knowledge that I feel like to give you what you need.
Yes, ma'am. And that's a respectful answer. I'd rather someone give me, I don't know, rather than giving me the wrong information.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, again, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your apology. It wasn't needed. I respect it on your behalf. You weren't the one that made the mistake. It came from someone else. But the fact that you're stepping up on someone else's behalf is even greater gratitude. So I thank you for that. And again, I thank you for your time. Travis.
Travis.
Yes, ma'am. I don't tell anyone my last name.
Are you from Lawrence?
I am not.
Oh, okay.
I'm from the state, but I'm not from Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
well, Travis, I'm glad that I had the opportunity for you to come back in, because I really didn't want my office to get a bad name. So, this so very seldom happens. Sometimes we have to get a learning experience to see how to handle
Yes, ma'am.
things.
And
You were very professional.
and that's exactly what I do. In the process of educating people, not just the public, but people that work for uh, elected offices and public offices, that just because you don't want someone to videotape you or record you doesn't give you the right to tell them that they can't.
Right.
So like I said again, if you wanted to walk away, I'm all for it. If I don't want to be on camera, I do the same thing. But you can't tell someone they can't. That's a violation of someone's rights, not only as a citizen but as an American also.
Right.
So, yes, ma'am.
Well, I am elected by the people, so people pay my paycheck, or people in Lawrence County
Yes, ma'am.
elect me. And these ladies, most people they don't come in here and they don't see me.
Yes,
But they see these ladies, so their behavior and conduct is very important to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Because they are what keep me in office.
Yes, ma'am.
If they don't treat people.
They're the mirroring image of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly right. And I've been here 33 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm serving sixth term. So I was elected in '96. I came to this office in 1986. And the one reason I think that I'm still here is because of the quality of the people that I have working for me.
Yes, ma'am.
But certain circumstances do come up that put us off guard sometimes and make us react
Yes, ma'am.
differently than we should.
Yes, ma'am.
And for that, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's like I said, it's totally understandable. It's a learning experience, and it may have been the first time it's happened since you've been here. You've been here 30 plus years, and that's what I do.
I've had the Channel 7 and Channel 4 come
Yes,
a few
ma'am.
times about some controversial issues that were going on in Lawrence County, but they were things that directly involved my office, so I really
Yes, ma'am.
couldn't have anything to do with what they raised.
Yes, ma'am.
But I didn't refuse to talk to them.
Yes, ma'am. Well, again, I thank you for your time, and it's now time for me to head out. So,
Travis, I'm so sorry. I hope you'll come back and see us
Yes,
again.
yes, ma'am. I
And
will.
if you do, please come in and see me.
I will. Thank you.
I'll walk out with this a little bit confusing. It's kind of a maze when it comes out.
See, and I just did it.
You just did it. You got on the floor. Thank you for coming by.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.
What's going on, big man?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, how about yourself?
Good
Yeah.
to see you, man. You work up there now?
Huh?
You up there now?
No, I'm doing an audit on the building today, First Amendment audit.
Oh, okay.
And there's a little bit of a situation in there, and I was just speaking with the lady.
Oh, okay. What all you be doing? I mean, 'cause I be seeing you post a lot.
All right, guys, this is TG. I'm out. I've been live for like an hour, 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, y'all. I'll provide y'all with an update tonight, 7 o'clock. Tune in.